welcome back to this Let's Play of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, the Sith Lords. And here we are. Now, I don't remember if there were spacesuit sequences in the first game. I know there was an underwater sequence. And one of the things that they've done here is they've sped up the rate at which you walk while wearing these suits. And it really looks kind of silly because, you know, you're bouncing along at high speed.
I lost your signal.
Stop interrupting me.
Mining tunnels. Now you're coming in clear.
Except I'm picking you up on the exterior of the facility, on the asteroid's surface. That can't be right.
Yeah, I'm right in front of you.
Huh? What are you doing out there?
I'm trying to get to the dormitory.
You're crazy, even for a Jedi. Look, you need to get out of there, quick.
Okay, something wrong?
What little is left of the facility's venting systems have gone active, most likely from the explosions in the mining tunnels. They're venting Paraga's fuel deposits into space through the exterior vents, right in your path.
Okay, well, technically you can take a little bit of damage, but if you die out here from those quote-unquote traps, you must have walked away from the game, because you barely take damage. And you can ask, this is the no OSHA compliance trope here. Why are they placed so close to the scaffolding?
That's just it. They're not supposed to be active when the airlock's open, and not without the safety measures kicking in. The vents look like they've been purposely rerouted to vent the gases to the exterior. And only in the last few minutes. It's almost as if... Now what now? I don't believe this. There's a ship coming in, sending a docking code. I have a bad feeling about this.
Wouldn't be Star Wars without that. Now, the movie we just missed essentially just showed this ship coming in. It also showed an image of the bridge of this ship with a kind of scarred guy. If you remember the title screen from our very first video, he shows up there. He's one of the major antagonists of the game. He's actually the second to last boss. But we won't be dealing with him too much just yet. But, it's sort of the shark lurking. This is a hammerhead frigate, so it's kind of ironically appropriate. I like how they paced this, where it's sort of, this is a very, you can't actually skip this. And they make you just sort of watch this thing lurk up to you. And, there's almost a sort of horror type ambiance to sort of this first area of the game, where it's really not about the big fights, it's about, just a lot of suspense. And, I don't know, suspense in video games is maybe not a big thing. But, hey, at least they tried.
Let's go.
Okay, and I guess Kreia is talking about the guy we saw on the bridge. I can show you the credits again, the title screen again if somebody really wants to see it, but you can just go back and look at the very first video if you want to see what he looks like. See, there we got hit by that and we took 10 damage. Ooh, it's gonna kill us. Anyway. Here we are, back inside. Now, I suppose I could just wait for healing, but these guys just aren't that hard, so... we'll walk up to them and... get rid of them. I suppose I could just do these off screen, but they're short enough. And we'll have to get back our plasma torch. Oop, no. We'll need it in a second, though. If you save before you come in here from the outside, you actually can reload and reset all of the items that spawn here. Might be worth doing that, but honestly, at this point in the game, you're gonna get garbage, and you might get better garbage, but it'll still be garbage, so don't worry about it too much. That little data pad there that I skipped over just said essentially the fire control systems have gone crazy and are attacking people. Why you would have fire control systems that did actual cold damage, I don't know, but hey, it's a video game. And there's another workbench here, but there's not really very much. I mean, I've gotten a point of repair skill, I think, since the last time I've used one, so maybe I can make something new, but I'm not going to worry about it. These insulated gloves here are always here. They're not really very useful, but hey, why not? You know, we are going to have to fight some enemies that do cold attacks in a second, so... And the cold damage protection from energy resistance also will stack with that % reduction. So anyway, I'm going to do this off screen because I'm just going to stay here at long range and pick off this automated fire extinguisher. There are 2 of them. And, well, I mean, they have very limited range, so they're not really much of a threat as long as you have a long-range weapon. Now, one of the things worth noting is that laser, or just rifles in general, have longer range than pistols. It's 28 meters versus 23 meters. Usually that's not a big deal. There's not really very much combat, which is it's super long range in this game. But it is, especially if you're trying to fight enemies from a distance without sort of engaging all of them at once, worth noting that sometimes you can hit things with, I guess, we're going to have our own problems with getting attacked by melee weapons while using a ranged weapon. So, these fire suppression droids also have ice damage attacks, but since we have the force power that protects us from elemental damage, they really don't do very much to us. This guy's just being annoying. Now, I suppose it could be argued I should be using the other sword I have and using 2 weapons instead of using flurry, but, well, whatever. It's all pretty much the same as far as I'm concerned. We'll get back to that shift assignment console in a second. Gotta finish. I'll just finish these guys off screen. Okay. Now, there's another set of automated fire extinguishers. They always come in pairs, so I'll kill them off screen as well. There was also a fire suppression droid that came up while we were fighting those 2. It was back here. There's another fire suppression droid. These fire suppression droids are the ones that have the ice attacks. I don't think I actually fought one on screen yet. I mean, they're basically the same as the other droids. They just have one additional round. And that's an excavator droid. Those are the ones with the fire attacks. And the excavator droids are also the ones that use the grenades. So we're gonna get killed by grenades again here. Now, I don't know if it's from the standpoint of if I use an ion grenade and succeed in getting a couple extra sonic grenades because the enemies were dead and couldn't use them. Is that worth it? Honestly, ion grenades are probably the only grenades I'll ever use in this game. The adhesive grenades are also kind of useful from sort of technical sense, but I'm not going to make much use of that. Anyway, I'll gain this level on the screen. Alright, we're getting close to done here, but we're out of time, so next time we'll finish this area, find out exactly how we got captured, and start putting the pieces together.